Hey guys, yeah, it's Reelfoot Lake behind me. I'm about to go out there and do some fishing, but I wanted to go over some of the best baits on the market. And yes, I'm calling them out. It is Crappie Monster. That's what you've been seeing me use for the last 5 years. And it's the only thing in my boat. And it's just because I believe in them and I trust them. And that's how I make a living, and that's what it is that keeps me fishing out here. So I want to go over my go-to have colors that come out of my glove box. Those are always at arm's reach. Those are my go-tos. So like this video, please subscribe. We're going to go out there and fish with them and show you what it is that I do with them. And if you get a chance, go over to othfishing.com and check them out. My absolute go-to every time, anytime the water is not absolutely chocolate milk, I go to the Icicle Uppercut. It is a different style bait. It's got that flame tail on it. If the water is chocolate milk, it's that purple and chartreuse. That's the Joker Glow from Crappie Monster right there. You can see that flame tail. It comes in a bag with the tail together. You can pull that apart to give it two tails. Now, when that water gets super clear or the bite gets real tough, we've got a Moon Dust Glow for deeper water in the clear stuff to give it a little bit more glow so they can see it better. Now, this is Margarita. You see that red and green in it? The way it changes colors when the light hits it? That is my number 2 color right behind Icicle. Those are the two that are always in my front pocket. Now, when the water gets dirty, you got to go with something bigger. That's our Mag Minnow, 3 1/4 inches, or the Joker Uppercut. And it's because it's a little over a 1/2 inch wide, but it's only 1 3/4 total length. So you got the shortness that they're looking for with the width to give it the same size as the shad. Local fan favorite, Monster Milk. See that blue sheen? We upgraded that sheen just a little bit from Monkey Milk to Monster Milk, and you can watch it flicker as the light hits it exactly like a shad. This is my arsenal. This is what that I use. No matter if I go to Grenada, if I go to Sardis, if I go to Ouachita River, D'Arbonne, Reelfoot right here, that is my arsenal. Now guys, let's get fishing, let's put some in the boat, and let's see how it goes.
There's that old big one that wouldn't look at us.
Brand new boat, might as well get that out of the way. Oh my goodness. I lost my rod. Oh, I didn't have a very good hold on that thing, man. Didn't have a very good hold on it at all. That ought to make a blooper reel. Ow, it hurt my finger. I don't know what in the world I was doing, but I sure dropped that rod.
I know you're bigger than what you look like right there. I'm gonna leave you alone because I had seen something that looked a whole lot better right there. Oh shoot, he's gonna get under me. Gosh dang it. See me, baby, see me. That's all I can do.
Seen me. That fish, I was about to run over him, so I just kept on working my rod. You can see me with that rod just working it around. I was trying to get my bait back over to him, and that's where that split shot above that bait really comes into play, because it lets you have enough weight under the water to be able to get down there. And if you're off a little bit, it'll give you just enough that you're able to spin the bait around and catch up with that fish a lot of times. And that time there, it just worked out. And And if I can figure out exactly, I've got a lazy one sitting still here. Come on, we're over your head. Just look up and see us. Look up and see us, baby. Come on, talk to me a minute. Talk to me a minute here. Oh, I can't get no closer to him. Boom. Quit teasing. Quit teasing. Ooh, yeah. Okay, we're just gonna flip him. He ain't but 12 inches. He wasn't one of them Reelfoot giants, but he's a Reelfoot good one. Right there, that's where he stopped at. Stopped right there. He was running across this flat, and I seen him take off, and I seen him turn up at a minnow or bait fish or something, and he went up there and he smoked that minnow, and it just so happens I just added a little bit of weight above my split shot because I wasn't falling fast enough, and I want to keep that jig head as small as possible. So instead of putting on a bigger jig head, I just put on a split shot about 4 inches up the line to make me drop faster. And by being able to drop faster, as soon as he hit that last minnow, this artificial was right there in front of his face. He's like, let's smoke it too. Big fish, big fish. Yes, sir, it's a big fish. Hold up, baby. That right there, guys, is the Outlaw Pro Series net. Bigger head. It's lighter than any other net in its class. And it'll help you land some slabs right there. That fish tried running from me, and I got caught up with him and was able to get that bait out ahead of him. And once he saw it, I was able to get that bait out ahead of him, and once he saw it, lights out. Next. You're looking for these fish that are sitting still, like that one right there. Right there. He's sitting still just out here in open water. And that's those lazy floaters you hear some of the other pros talk about, is the ones that are just sitting there, just milling around, not really doing anything at all. I missed him there a little bit. It's kind of hard to do with one hand here. I missed him a lot, looks like. Try that again right here. See if I can't get over there close to him, get his attention there. Got his, God dang, I about took out my camera. It's still shaking. I went to set the hook and I smacked my camera. So that didn't work out. This right here is something that fools a lot of anglers. That looks like a crappie sitting on the side of that stump, but it's not. It's a bunch of smaller fish. You can see, looks like fractured glass lines where there's separation in between them there. There you go. Now see, they're starting to separate. And at first glance, a lot of people think that that is a crappie. That is absolutely not crappie. You look for that fractured glass look in between them. Okay, there we go. See if I can't sneak in there on him. Another good fish. Ow! Hook to the hand, hook to the hand. Calm down, Bubba. That there, something been chomping on him. Yeah, something done went and got a hold to him. A lot of these fish are like that out here. They're acting pretty aggressive as far as wanting to bite. Now, of course, before I switched my setup there, they wasn't committing to the bite, but they were smacking at it. Just saying, get out of here, leave me alone. I ain't got no time for you. Well, we had to make them make time for us here. That little tip about shortening that bait and curling that tail on that lure, it's been money. You got to give it a shot, especially if you're getting short struck. There's one right on the backside, right there at the bottom of that tree. I got a little one here hitting me. Might be a catfish. No, it ain't neither. It's a giant. Ooh, come here. That's what we was looking for right there. Reelfoot Lake, man. I absolutely love this place. Giant fish, summertime paradise. Fish like that. No pleasure boaters, no jet skiers. Just you, your rod, and a bunch of big crappie. I think I'm about done. I think that's about all the fish that I care to catch today. It takes a lot for me to say that.